About 4 months ago, I was just scrolling through Facebook when a girl messaged me. At first, it was completely normal. She replied to one of my stories, we joked around a little, talked about work, life, and our hobbies. Just the kind of conversation that usually starts on social media. Honestly, I couldn't believe a girl was actually talking to me, so we kept chatting. One day turned into 2, then 3, and before I knew it, we had become really close. Every day we talked more than the day before. Good morning became part of our daily routine, and if one of us took too long to reply, the other would check in. Little by little, I found myself looking forward to her messages more than anything else in my day. We knew everything about each other, the little things and the big things. I knew what she loved, what she hated. Then one day she told me, "I feel like you're different." And honestly, by then, I had already fallen for her. I told her I loved her. She said she felt the same way. And that's when the story I thought would be the best thing that ever happened to me began. 4 months might not sound like a long time, but when you spend hours talking to someone every single day, when they're the first person you text in the morning and the last one before you fall asleep, time feels different. We talked about our future, our dreams, the places we wanted to visit together, and the day we'd finally meet in person. About a week ago, she told me, "I'm going to Miami for a few days. Come meet me." I live far away, so getting to Miami wasn't easy, but when you're in love, you do things you'd never do for yourself, so I decided to go. I woke up early, got dressed in my best clothes, made sure I looked my absolute best, and even wore my favorite cologne. I felt like I was finally about to meet the person who had become such a huge part of my life. The whole trip, I couldn't stop imagining our first meeting. I finally arrived in Miami. I called her and told her I was there. She gave me the location where we'd meet. I got there, excited, standing there waiting. Then I saw someone walking toward me from a distance, and in that moment, my whole world stopped. Because it wasn't the girl, it was my best friend. Standing there, barely able to stop himself from laughing. At first, I thought it had to be some unbelievable coincidence. But it wasn't. He looked at me and said, "What's up, Romeo? The account you've been talking to this whole time? I made it." Then he burst out laughing. He said, "Come on, man. If I'd asked you to drive all the way to Miami just to hang out with me, you would have never come. So I had to prank you somehow." I stared at him and asked, "Then whose voice was I talking to all this time?" He smiled and said, "Bro, AI can do anything these days." The worst part? I still miss her. Or maybe him. Since that day, I've locked myself in my room. I don't talk to anyone anymore. Not women, not men, no one. Because I was tricked, and somehow ended up falling in love with artificial intelligence.
And this is just a little thank you to all my new subscribers.